What is up, guys? J4 Gaming here. Welcome back to my F1 2016 career. This is the European Grand Prix at Baku. And first of all, I'd just like to get your opinions on this track. You'll find out mine during this race. But yeah, I'm interested to see if you guys actually like this track. And if you are new to my channel, do remember to subscribe. And yeah, keep up with this career. We've had some fantastic races this season, typified by the previous one. And my rivalry with Romain Grosjean. We always see each other on track. But now, we're coming to the laptop and we actually lost our actual rivalry with Jolyon Palmer, which is pretty strange considering I've dominated him in the race. He keeps beating me in qualifying, but still, I don't know how he's won that. So I think we go again. We can see on the left, Toro Rosso have been upgrading their car, and they've actually taken over Williams, so they're in the top 4. And I'm going to go for another upgrade here. I did save some resource points from the last race. We've got 936, that's the most we've ever had. And I'm going to go for another downforce upgrade, and we're going to go for rear wing main plane. Yeah, I just feel this car does lack a bit of downforce, so that's why I've been concentrating on that for the past few races. But I think we need to reduce the car weight. There's all our results. We're a third of the way through the season already. Unbelievable. We've had a great start. I didn't expect things to go this well. You can see 2 7ths, a 5th, and a 10th place, so 4 points finishes. In terms of practice, the track acclimatization, I was struggling, even though it looks like there I did put in a couple of good laps, but yeah, I was struggling around this track. And this was on the tyre wear test. This was my second attempt. The first attempt was awful. All my laps were red, and then I forgot to turn right then. I really couldn't be bothered. I wasn't feeling it at all. I was getting so frustrated. I didn't even bother with the qualifying program because I knew I wouldn't be able to do it. So I actually did just jump into qualifying through frustration. So we're not going to get many resource points this weekend. And now we're into qualifying. First lap put us in 22nd. I was really worried in the session that we just qualify last and in the race just run on our own, but we're doing a lot better on this lap, even though we do clip the wall there where Ricciardo and Perez had their incidents in real life. But we're coming through the final corner. I say final corner, it's the longest run to the line in history, and yeah, I don't really enjoy it. It's just, yeah, what can you say? I just want to be higher up the grid as well. So we're actually nearly a second up on our previous best, so surely we'll get off the back row of the grid. I just don't want to be 22nd. That would be embarrassing. Can we beat a few cars? Come to the line. What is it? The engineer sounds disappointed. It's P14 though. Come on. I'd have taken that. Our objective was like P10, but still. P14, I'd definitely take that, considering I expected to be 22nd. Max Verstappen takes pole. A Red Bull at this track. That's messed up. And Nico Rosberg's down in 9th. That's very strange. So we've beaten our teammate who qualified 16th. Harry Anto's in the dizzy heights of 17th, so great job from him. And our on-track rival Romain Grosjean not having a great session, just like us. No doubt he's slowing down so he can race with us like he always does. So it's race day, it's pretty cloudy, but there isn't a threat of rain. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I was not looking forward to this race because I don't think I've got pace. I don't enjoy the track. I'm not very good at it, so let's hope for a positive race. I don't think we'll be getting points on this, but I suppose a respectable finish. If we could finish in our starting position of 14th, I'd actually probably take that. And then wait till next season, where hopefully I'll be a lot better. So I can't wait to race this track online as well. That should be pretty crazy. I can imagine all the incidents near the old castle section. So yeah, I hope rain doesn't come into it as well, because we've had rain for like the past 5 races and it's freaking annoying. I just want a dry race and a dry strategy for once. In terms of strategy here, I'm thinking one stop. I feel like that's probably our best chance, and on a street track like this we can hold people up if we're slow, like the Truly Train incident in Monaco, but hopefully our tyre wear won't be so bad. So we're going to start on the soft tyres and then move to the super softs, hopefully. Obviously reduce the fuel as well. I don't actually use Rich Mix that often in this career for some reason. I think I'm very wary of fuel, considering I ran out of fuel in the first 3 races this season. So the end of the formation lap, we're coming to the line. Not feeling confident, but well, we'll see what we can do. This car has upgraded quite a bit this season. Straight line, we're okay. Downforce could do with a bit of improvement. But yeah, it's a short run to turn 1, so if we get a decent getaway, it's going to be tricky to make up positions, but I don't know about dive bomb here. I've done a quick race, and yeah, my dive bombs into the first corner really didn't work. So we're building up to the European Grand Prix in Azerbaijan. 5 lights. And away we go. Them lights seem to be hell for ages, but we get a much better start than Button on our right, who is on the same tyre compound. We're going to go for a gap here. Up the inside of Perez. Hulkenberg's very slow there. We have to slow down, make a bit of contact, but we don't have any damage. Perez gets back past us, but we're going to try and slip up his inside here. All the cars are 2x2. So now, can't we get a run here using the slipstream of the Force India? It's very tricky to find a space here. Luckily for us, Hulkenberg goes just behind Ricciardo, so we should get a shot up the inside. Can we get Ricciardo as well? We're locking up slightly. Ricciardo's through. Hulkenberg, we're going to try and go for a dive up the inside here, but he makes the same move as us. Oh! We nearly lost it there. I actually don't think we got any damage from that. We only got a warning. That was very lucky. Hulkenberg went for the same move that I was going to go for. And luckily we didn't lose it and go into the barrier. So yeah, not too bad. We got a solid start. But now, here we go. The Slipstream Fest begins. We're miles behind Hulkenberg. And without DRS, just in Rich Mix. And we're about to absolutely breeze past him. I can't wait for this race. All the slipstreaming. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. So here we go. Just past Hulkenberg into turn 1. And I'm going to be honest. These overtakes didn't give me any enjoyment at all. Just breezing down the inside using the slipstream into turn 1. But what can I do? I'm up to P11 actually. So it's not all bad. We are on the slower compounder tyres. And that's not going to help us here. Because Perez is coming straight back at us. Actually, we did overtake Hulkenberg. Perez was behind and now he's attacking up the inside. We're going to put some trust into him here and run side by side close to the barriers. But we've got the inside line, so we should be able to defend from him here. He goes in slightly too deep. But this battling once again is costing us time to the cars ahead. And now Ricciardo's getting away. And here comes more slipstreaming. Yay! I love slipstreaming. And here comes Perez up the inside. He doesn't seem to have as good a straight line speed as us. We're using Rich Mix to defend. DRS is enabled. That should be brilliant. It's going to be so easy to overtake with DRS now. Like on the first lap behind Hulkenberg, I must have been 7-8 tenths behind him and still went past him. So you must need over a second to defend your position on that really long straight. So Perez got ahead of us. Hulkenberg's going for it now. Can he get it? No, we can't. We should defend it with the inside line. That's why I'm sticking to the outside on the DRS straight, trying to keep it around the outside and then defend on the inside for the right-hander. So we're trying to catch up to Ricciardo here. Not much is going on, and someone's gone into the wall. Carlos Sainz has smashed his car into the wall. That's brilliant to see. The AI making mistakes like that. Too much speed into there, smashes the car up, suspension, he locks up all the way down. I think he knew with a few seconds before the impact that he was going into the wall there. This is Ricciardo's view. Yeah, that's great to see, but we didn't get a safety car for that. That's in a really dangerous area, and we didn't get a safety car. Unbelievable. But yeah, Sainz retiring, crashing into the wall, gives us a shot at Ricciardo, and yeah, it really was that easy. With DRS, a bit of Rich Mix as well. We're up to P9, so I don't know if we can have an outside shot of points. But our pace isn't great, and Ricciardo gets a great run compared to us down here. I don't think this is really an opportunity to overtake usually, but yeah, Ricciardo makes it stick. And we're going to see the castle section for the first time. You can't really have any decent racing around here. It's pretty tight, but still, I think Ricciardo's going to get away here. We're going to have to try and defend the final point from the Force Indias. We're under so much pressure. We're actually starting to cause a little bit of a trade. There's a huge gap ahead of Ricciardo to the top 8. Perez is through. Where's Hulkenberg? No doubt he'll be close to us soon. Is he going to go for it? He is not. But now we're down to P11. But if we can keep tabs of these guys on the slower tyres, can we beat them? I really hope so, but I'm not feeling that confident, as you can tell. So yeah, there's NASA retiring, another engine failure. Sauber's having a fantastic season. As we clip the wall there, that is far too close to my liking. So it's only lap 5 and there's been quite a lot of highlights already. Hulkenberg, who was miles behind me. I didn't think he was going to go for the overtake here, but look at his speed. That is unbelievable. He just breezes past me and moves in front of me before I was going to brake. That's a stupid move from Nico. He's lucky I was paying attention, because otherwise I could have hit the back of him like I did on the first lap. So we're going to get... Oh no, we're not going to get DRS. Double DRS as well. That's a pretty stupid one, I think. I think there should be a detection point after turn 1 for this straight. And now Gutierrez is getting us to compound the misery. It's not Grosjean for once, to be fair. I don't think I've really seen Gutierrez this season. He's usually very far back compared to Grosjean. But once again, we can fight back using this OP slipstream. Our setup is mainly downforce oriented. It's not really... I didn't really create it for the straight line, but we still have a lot of speed here. So we're back into P10. I think a couple of cars were in the pits there, so they could join the Trulli train behind me. And then, oh, so annoying. The engineer trying to change strategy nearly every lap. If I want to change strategy, I'll come into the pits. Just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing here. Kimi Räikkönen. So Gutierrez goes to the move, but we actually fight back using the slipstream going into turn 1. So we really are holding up a huge train now. Yeah, we're really slow at the moment. I mean, if I thought qualifying and practice was bad, this is just getting worse. These tyres feel absolutely awful, and the only reason I'm staying ahead of these cars is because of the slipstream on the long... It's a kinky straight. We'll just call it that from now on. It is a kinky straight, really. And here we go once again, defending our position. Halfway through the lap later, Gutierrez, even Jenson Button's trying to get past him as well. Honda power unit right there. Lap 10, here we go again. Actually, all the highlights are on this start-finish straight because you can't really overtake. There's the other DRS zone, which I get a terrible run onto, but apart from that, you can't really get much wheel-to-wheel action, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I don't like this track. It's all about that start-finish straight as Rosberg and someone else come out. He was a full pit stop ahead of us, and that's only after 11 laps, so effectively we've been 2.5 seconds slower than Rosberg so far in this race. And with Palmer coming up behind me, you know things are bad because he has been nowhere near me this season. I've absolutely dominated him and he wins the rivalry, so I do let him past here. We're in P7 and 8, which is probably the best running we've had for Renault. But I don't think it's our genuine position, so I'll let him go. Hopefully he can get a point or two from this. And now we're under pressure from Ricciardo, who has pitted for fresh soft tyres. And this corner, this is very difficult. And I understand why Sainz ploughed into the wall, because getting your braking sorted, not locking up and turning in, it just really is a tricky corner. You just want to take too much speed into there. Ricciardo gets a much better run, and yeah, he's up to P9, though. Yeah, we fight back with DRS. Unbelievable. I must be ruining Ricciardo's life in this race. I really must be. So, we get decent... No, we don't. We've gone far too wide there. Mounting the curb. We've got awful grip on these tyres. Oh, I really want to pit. I just want some grip of the super soft tyres. Ricciardo's back through. We get DRS, but we didn't fight back there. Now, we're finally on our pit lap. It's a joy to behold. It really is. Bottas is going through here on his fresh tyres. We're fighting against cars that are clearly quicker than us, so it looks really bad in this video that absolutely everyone is overtaking us, but hopefully we can redeem ourselves with the super softs. Now we're on the final, on the start-finish trail. We're trying to come into the pit, but Massa's on the inside. Get the hell out the way. So we're coming to the pit entry. I haven't entered it yet, so I didn't know where the pit line was. I broke incredibly early, and I realised it was just there. So yeah, that was a brilliant first experience into the box. Can we have a decent stop? Super softs are finally on. Hallelujah. We're in 20th place. We're actually in last place. Unbelievable. Hopefully some cars pit again. Otherwise, it's not looking good at all. There is a big train of cars ahead of us, so hopefully we can get involved in that. And finally we caught up to another car. Ericsson came out behind us after his pit stop. Haryanto is breezing past Gutierrez. So are we. And we're up to P17 because someone else has just come into the pits as well. Haryanto, what a race he's having. Absolutely dominating Verline here. But now I was on the back of him. I was ready to take this position. I was ready to make a genuine overtake in a section I haven't done before. So we've got a decent run here. We're on much, we're on fresher tyres, much grippier tyres, and we actually get a decent run here. Oh my god, not the castle section. This is not going to end well. Oh, Haryanto, no, you're into the wall. Just back out of it. I had the inside line. I was annoyed in this race because I was doing so badly. And I just thought, screw it, I'm going for it. Haryanto smashes into the wall. He should have just backed out here and accepted I was getting past. And he didn't destroy his car, which is a surprise, and still no safety car, virtual safety car, which I thought was very strange for this race. So, lap 21, we're in P15. Once again, we're chasing Romain Grosjean. Of course we are. We're always on the same bit of track as Grosjean. So, we've got a gap. I think it was around 4 seconds. Ericsson behind us isn't really a threat, so effectively we're fighting for P14 here. And it all came down to the final lap. Just like Canada, where he beat me to the line. Let's see what happens here. So, half a second between us. That would be enough for the kinky straight at the end. And we're coming through this section. The section's unique, I'll say that. It's not enjoyable. This race, I haven't enjoyed at all. I don't like this track. My car doesn't have the performance. I suck at this track. And now we're on the back of Grosjean. Can we go for the overtake? Probably not down here, otherwise we'll probably go into the wall. He's locked up. Has he clipped the wall there? We're side by side. Look how close we were there. But I don't get the best of traction. Can we get a decent run through the final corner? That's what we need. Is that even the final corner? Or is that just me making that up? So, come on, let's get a decent run. We're going to get DRS as well just before the line, so that should help. Oh, we have to lift slightly there. We didn't get a great run. Here we go, slipstream. And are we going to beat Grosjean to the line? He beat us in Canada. Can we fight back in Baku? DRS, and we've done it. I know we've done it now. Screw you, Grosjean. There we go. It's only P14, but I'm so excited. Beating Grosjean to the line, so... Actually, I said I'd be happy to finish where I started. And that's exactly what happened. So, who is this? Lewis Hamilton has won the race. That could be his first win of the season. Is it? I actually can't remember if he's won a race. He's had a pretty poor season compared to the likes of Rosberg and Ricciardo. So yeah, what do you think of that, guys? Did you enjoy that race? Personally, I didn't. I really can't wait to do Baku in Season 2. I'm going to be honest. So, next race, I think it's Austria. That's a better track. And I do kind of enjoy that. That should be much better racing. So, Hamilton's won it. The two Ferraris on the podium. Championship leader Rosberg wasn't on the podium. I think, oh yeah, he did have a poor qualifying session. And Verstappen, who qualified pole, I don't think was anywhere near the top of the standings for the race. So, yeah, struggles in the race. But he did take a pole position at a straight line speed oriented track. So, let's see the race results. Rosberg did finish 4th. Danny Kvyat finished 5th. A fantastic result. And he actually beat Verstappen, of course. Force India got a few decent points. So, our rivals in the constructors' standings, Toro Rosso and Force India, have scored some decent points here. So, yeah, we, as a team, Renault didn't score any points. Julian only finished 13th. But still, solid result. But there, no points. Haas didn't score any points. So that standing's going to look very interesting. Haryanto finished last after his incident in the barrier. Unlucky. So, driver standings. Rosberg has a 21-point lead over Vettel. Hamilton is slowly closing in. We are 1 point behind Massa and Grosjean. And another behind Alonso. So, not many of them cars did score in this race. So, the battle goes on. It was mainly the cars behind us, like Perez and Kvyat, scoring points. So, they're trying to join this amazing battle for, what was it, P8 is Alonso in? So, yeah, it's very tight in the midfield. It's going to be interesting to see where we do end up. Palmer's actually moved up in the standings, but still doesn't have that lucrative point. In the constructors, we've dropped down to 9th. We don't want to be doing that, but look how close it is. We're 11 points behind Toro Rosso in 5th, so that battle for 5th is going to be intriguing this season. So, if you have enjoyed this European Grand Prix, just like I have, do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of my F1 2016 career, and I'll catch you next time out. Goodbye.